We're going to make a link and link spiral bracelet. It's called an Egyptian spiral. You only need 2 sets of pliers for this. You can cut these links with your side cutters. And these links are 165 millimeters long. At the very end, to make a hook, it needs to be longer, but all of the links are 165. You'll need a set of chain nose pliers, which are just pointed nose pliers, and a set of parallel jaw pliers, and that's it. So what you're going to do is make the tiniest loop in the end of the wire, squeeze that closed with your parallel jaw pliers, grab the end, pull it around so that you end up with this really nice tight spiral. You can see I'm just pulling the wire across. Same thing on the other end. Bring it in, bring the 2 ends in so that the spirals are equal, and the total length from outside to outside is 45 millimeters. Nice tight curl on the end. Squeeze it. Grab the end, pull the wire across. So now measure it, total length 45 millimeters. Be tidy with this because it will make a really pretty bracelet if you do it correctly. So when you have your 2 spirals equal, facing the same direction, you can just twist them to get them to line up so they're even. Use your flat round pliers, grab it in the middle, and you're just going to push the ends like this until they're equal. Then use your parallel jaw pliers, hold it so that the edges of the spirals are even with the edge of the pliers, and just push that down 90 degrees. So all of your links will look like this. And the reason they look like that is the first link you push over so that it's flat, even with the spirals, and then your next 90-degree link just slips through, and then you pull this end flat, and then the next link slips through. So continue until you have a bracelet that fits you. And then I'll show you how to do the hook on the end. The hook on the end requires a piece 195 long, and you make it exactly the same way. Nice tight bend on the end that you squeeze with your parallel jaw pliers, and then make your coil. So make the coils the same way. The only thing is, instead of a 45 outside to outside, it's 65 outside to outside. 65 outside to outside. Same way, grab it in the middle, push this around. So you can see, oops, that it's the same, it's just that the tongue is really long. So what you do is bend that exactly the same way. It's just that now we'll take this long end and we'll bend it into a hook. So I want to squeeze this a little bit closer together. Yeah. And just up and over. So that's the very end. And then we'll make a jump ring for the other end that goes through here. So that's the final bit.